Cliffy, hard-fought 3-1 win here this afternoon against Loughgall. Do you want to give me your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think barring maybe a 10-minute spell in the first half, I thought we controlled most of the game. Keeper pulled off a great save from him at Fife. Young Thielen came down the right. Probably should have went for goal, but unselfishly tried to square it to Eamon. And Eamon ballooned it, but it's one of them things. But listen, I thought we dominated the majority of the first half. Second half, all we wanted to do at half time was, we felt we were on top, but we needed to be more clinical. We needed to start and hit the target, get more shots off, something we haven't been doing lately. But then it's hard because, listen, Niall never mentions the injuries and stuff we have, and neither does any other media. But it seems if anybody else has two players out, it's a drama. We have something like 5 starting players that aren't playing, and it's hard. We've had that since probably the last 4 weeks. So it has been difficult nearly trying to get a tune at times, because it's so much mixing and matching, and guys that maybe haven't played as many minutes, so we're expecting them to come in and hit the ground running, which is hard. But full credit to them today. All we wanted today after last week, everybody was majorly disappointed last week with our level of performance. It looked like a very tired team last week. But this week they came out, great response in training. Everybody absolutely worked their socks off in training. I think that today they come out and worked their socks off again. So, no, listen, we're happy. At the end of the day, we just want to try and win as many as the last 3 games as we can.
You talk about those missing players. Obviously, Ryan May has picked up his 10th booking of the season. Last season's out. He's missing 2 games. Dougie Wilson suspended today as well. You also have the likes of Bar Salton, Top, Lewis McKinnon, Luke Wilson,
Gary Wilson, Gary
Thompson, Ahu Obahan, all sitting in the stand here as well.
There's 3/4 of your team. But again, it seems to be very selective in certain media. But listen, we don't worry about anybody else says it. We just put the head down and got on with it. And for me, both teams deserve tremendous credit today, because the pitch is hard. It's like a cobbled street at times there, and it's not conducive to playing good football. Although both teams tried their best, but no, listen, we're happy with the boys. We got great reaction after last week, which was disappointing for everybody at the club. But we just need to build on that now, and hopefully we get a couple of bodies back next week.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Those players that were mentioned sitting in the stands today. I know Ryan Mace is suspended for another game. We obviously lose Ben Wiley for next Saturday as well. But any of the injured parties that we've referred to likely to figure next Saturday?
Well, listen, we spoke to Cameron, where he's very hopeful that Barras will be back to full training next week. Fingers crossed. Lewis tried to sort of come back, and he's maybe a wee bit away. Yet, he's still feeling it, and he was holding himself back in training. So he obviously was took out of the situation. But obviously, Dougie's available next week. Gaz possibly might not be here to the end of the season. He's a bad shoulder. He's a real bad shoulder. As regards any of the rest of them, Maisie will hopefully, what's he, another game?
I think Ryan Mays has another game,
He has another game, so he'll only be available the last game of the season. But I suppose the big thing for us is, even that game that we played, we brought young Damien on, at Carrick, where Damien was probably a shining light when he came on. He just played like he's carefree for a kid. And listen, there'll be hopefully some news coming out about him here shortly.
He's obviously missing today. He's away with the Niffle Select squad to the Dallas Cup, is why he's not involved today.
I think we have a few away with the Dallas Cup. We have young James Wright there. He's been involved with the first team away with the Dallas Cup as well. And I think there's a couple of other lads. So it's good for the work the academy's doing, and it's definitely it shows all the hard work and effort that they're all putting in, that these kids are getting opportunities to head away, and it only stands as a good state for the club in the future.
No problem. Thank you, Cliffy.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.